All right, Shalom, Yasharala. Before we get started, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, you brothers out here that's pushing the word, and you sisters that's listening and learning, made a choice of election come upon your house. We're back with another video. The title is going to be called Redeeming the Time because the days are evil. All right, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And we're going to watch this video real quick that I downloaded from TikTok. So stay tuned. I'll play it.
Statue, a satanic statue in the apartment, and the gang members said they wanted to offer the beast a soul. Police say Hernandez Rivera and Alvarez Flores killed the girl execution style. Killers confessed to the crime after they were arrested. 22-year-old Miguel Alvarez Flores, there you see on the left, and 18-year-old Diego Hernandez Rivera on the right appeared in court this week. Now, according to HPD, most MS-13 gang members are in this country illegally, and these two murder suspects could be as well. Police say they have reported the two to Homeland Security. Now, an investigator told us this morning that officers found evidence in the apartment where these gang members were keeping underage girls that led police to believe there was some sort of satanic ritual activity happening there. HPD says there were 3 underage girls in the apartment of the murder suspects, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old who was murdered, and then a 16-year-old girl. Police say the 14-year-old told detectives she was kidnapped, drugged, and sexually assaulted by members of the MS-13 gang. Now, the 14-year-old also reportedly told investigators she was moved from one apartment to another, forced into consuming drugs and alcohol, then at one point was held down as Alvarez Flores tattooed the image of the Grim Reaper on her body from her knee down to her foot. This girl also told police the 15-year-old at the apartment was a girl named Genesis. She believes Genesis is the girl found dead on February 16th.
So you see, the thing that's going on in the world. All right, you had 2, Northern Kingdom, all right, Northern Kingdom guys, all right, doing satanic rituals, all right, or attempting to do satanic rituals with a little girl, 3 little girls actually. One of them they killed. They said one was 14, the other was 15, I think 16. You see, so these are the things that's going on. Sacrificing young girls to the beast, they said. You see, and then we got this article. I'm gonna show this article that I have. All right, it's called what? 13 Days of Preparation, occult significance of May Day, and the 13 days of April 19th to May 1st. You see, and I'll read a little bit of this. It says there are various occult hidden days of significance throughout the calendar year, which have special importance. From March 22nd to May 1st is known as the season of sacrifice, which as a period of time when many false flag events have occurred. It says all of this underscores the importance of knowledge. What is hidden can only remain so if we never look. The illusionist's trick can only be experienced as real if we do not gain awareness of it. Help others see the truth by sharing it with those who do not know. Knowledge is the only true immunization against fraud, deception, and manipulation. It says, why do we often witness tragedy and senseless deaths during the second half of April? The list of violent events that occurred during this time period is simply staggering. Here are some of them. And they have, this list right here, going back to 1993, 95, all right, all these different events that took place in April. You see, I'm going to just skip that. You can read that on your own because I'll put the link in the description if I remember. It says there were many other violent occurrences that happened during that time. It says there were many other violent occurrences that happened during that time. In fact, CNN published an article in 2011 titled "What Is It About Mid-April and Violence in America?" discussing the events that occur in mid-April. Sadly, the article only bashed conspiracy theorists in quotes and basically said, and then now, if you're a conspiracy theorist, they're going to label you as a terrorist. You see, it says if you look for the answers further than mass media, you are crazy and potentially dangerous. However, 2 years later, the violent trend continues. And I'm gonna skip down. It says the cult of Baal or Baal never disappeared. It says throughout many centuries and across many civilizations, the second half of April has always been a time of blood sacrifice. The worship of Baal or Baal took many names: Enlil, Molech, etc., and spread across several civilizations. Being a sun god and a god of fertility, rituals celebrating Baal took place after the vernal equinox, a time of rebirth, and often involve human sacrifice. Woo! You see, just the things that they do, on a high level, you know. But what these gentlemen did was just an example. You see, kidnapping girls, sacrificing them to the beast, whoever that is. All right, or it could be the beast could be Baal or Molech, right? And these were, like I said, Northern Kingdom. You see, and they're with the group MS-13, which they're very very violent. Most of them are Israelites, Northern Kingdom. All right, which is a violent group. All right, I believe they cartel. You see, and a lot of them are in America. You see, and they said they're here illegally. So how did they get in? See, how do you think they got in through that border, man? Right? Or a lot of them could be in a lot of them could be set up by the elites. They bring them through. You see, so we don't know. But the best option to know is, hey, they came in illegally, right? But you can read the rest of this on your own. But yeah, man, this is going on. All right, what's today? The May from April 19th to May 1st. Today is May 28th. April 28th. April 28th, 2024. So it's about to end soon, right? But this is the thing, we gotta stay circumspect, stay, continue to pray to the Heavenly Father for protection, because there's a lot of stuff going on out here, So let's start with Ephesians 6. All right, Ephesians 6:10, the armor of the Most High. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand the wiles, Slakia. That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So that word wiles, right? It says Methodia.
Strong's G 3180. Methodiah.
Slakia. Methodiah. And it's what? Cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery. You see? So you gotta, we're going against, this, because this is a spiritual warfare, not flesh and blood. You see? It says, traveling over, i.e. travesty, trickery, wild, lie in wait. You see? So let's read that again. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles, the deceit, the trickery, the craft, the craftiness of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You see, that's what we're battling. All right, the principalities of this world, which is arche. It says beginning, origin, the person or thing that commences, the first person or thing in a series, the leader. It says that by which anything begins to be, the origin, the active cause, the extremity of a thing, the first place, principality, rule, magistry, you see, of angels and demons. Right, so let's go back. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers. Who are the rulers? All right, the elite, which are who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. See what that is, fiery. See what that means. It's a lucky. I'm a little under the weather. Allergies got to me, but fiery, right?
Strong's G 4448. Porao. Porao.
Porao, to burn with fire, to set on fire, kindle, to burn, to be incensed, indignant, make to glow, full of fire, fiery, ignited, of darts filled with inflammable substance, and set on fire, melted by fire and purged of dross. See, to kindle, i.e., to be ignited, be refined by implication of figuratively, to be inflamed with anger, grief, and lust. Burn, fiery, be on fire, try. See? So it says, above all, taking the truth, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. You see, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. Let's read this in the NLT. Let's go to verse 10. The whole armor of the Most High. A final word, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on all of the Most High's armor, so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. It says, therefore, put on every piece of the Most High's armor, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will stand being. Then after the battle, you will be standing firm. Stand your ground, putting on the belt of truth, and the body armor of the Most High's righteousness. For shoes, put on the peace that comes from the good news, so that you will be fully prepared. In addition to all these, hold up the shield of faith to stop the fiery arrows of the devil. Put on salvation as your helmet, and take the sword of Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Pray in the Spirit at all times and on every occasion. Stay alert and be persistent in your prayers for all believers everywhere, right? You gotta stay persistent in prayer. All right, you gotta, fast, because that's a part of it. You see? Slocky. Put this back in there. KJV. Now let's go to Ephesians 5, right? Ephesians 5 and 16. I'm going to start at 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Let's see what this word circumspectly means, right? It says exactly, accurately, diligently. You see, and what a circle means around, right? Inspect means to look. So look around you. You see, reading the signs of the times. It says circumspectly, diligently, perfectly. You see, so you got to be diligent in what you do. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. You see, can't be unwise in these times, especially the times that we're in right now. You see, a lot of spiritual wickedness going on. Esau on the left hand side is doing stuff. All right. So us and the truth, we gotta continue to, bring out this word, bring out this truth. You see, let's get Matthew real quick. Matthew 24 and what? 12, it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Let's get this word cold, right? It says what? It's the word psycho. So people are psycho out here. Now let's say suko in the Greek. You can play it.
Strong's G 5594. Psucho. Psucho.
Suko. All right, but it says psycho, right? It says to breathe, blow, cool, by blowing, to be made, or grow cold, or grow cool or cold. Metaphor of wanting love. You see, it's gonna be people are gonna be show less affection out here, you know. And the things that are about to come upon the world, Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast. All right, we're about to see a lot of people, show their true colors. Your neighbor, they might wave and then smile at you for right now, but as soon as a famine comes or a food shortage or power goes out, you see, they're gonna show their true colors on you, towards you. You see, they might, unalive you and take whatever you got. They may even, eat you, because that's coming back. Cannibalism. They just done in the old times. It's going to be done again. People are going to be eating each other out here. So it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. So iniquity is going to increase, and iniquity is what? Sin. Right. Anomia says the condition of without law, because ignorant of it, because of violating it, contempt and violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. See, so that's what iniquity is: violation of law, or genitive case, wickedness. You see, transgression of the law, unrighteousness, and that's what people are gonna be doing out here, man. You see, and then what they were doing, this is unrighteousness, complete unrighteousness, complete wickedness. All right, and this is only the beginning. You see, it says in verse 8 in Matthew 24, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. This is just a start. We haven't seen anything yet. You see? So let's get Romans 13 and 11. I didn't want to make this a long video, just to bring something out. 13 and 11, it says, and that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Gotta put on the armor of light, man. Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Let's get this in the NLT. It says, this is all the more urgent for you to know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The night is almost gone. The day of salvation will soon be here. And that's what we're waiting on. That's the day of salvation. Lord willing, we have the elect to be delivered. It says, so remove your dark deeds like dirty cloths, or clothes, Salakia, and put on the shining armor of right living. Because we belong to the day, we must live decent lives for all to see. Don't participate in the darkness of wild parties and drunkenness, or in sexual promiscuity and immoral living, or in quarreling and jealousy. Instead, clothe yourselves with the presence of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and don't let yourself think about ways to indulge your evil desires. Yep. You know, that's perfect. We gotta walk honestly in the day. All right, focus on the time focus on what's at hand. You know, this truth. All right, pushing it out so the elect can hear it. You see, and so the day of the Lord can come quicker. You know, because we're hastening the day. All right, but we won't get out of here. We need to get out of here, man. Because the things are just gonna get worse and worse. You see, so like I said, I don't want to make this too long. I just want to bring out something quick and to the point. All right, but Lord willing was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, you brothers out here that's pushing the word, and you few sisters that's listening in sincerity. All right, may the choice of election come upon your house. All right, Lord willing was edifying. Until the next video, Shalom.